rest his soul. And you know, he said to me, I was actually working with Mike before he died, and like 4 months before he, not to get on another subject, but 4 months before he died, he was like, Sean, you know, you really have this huge blessing that God has bestowed upon you, and you have to share your gift with the world in a way that what is called love. You know what I mean? And I think people misunderstand that. The love is to, you know, when you can make everyone feel happy and change their mood from being sad or forget about their problems and forget about the things that they're going through in their regular life and just go to a club and just, or go to, or on the radio or in their home and just feel happy and excited about that moment, then that's what your gift is. You know what I mean? And I've been able to touch people around the world. So that's what Yeah was about. You know, Yeah was about taking a song that had a very exciting feeling and was playful and young, and every young person at 20 years old or 19 years old would want to live that life. You know what I mean?
Or 30 years old.
Or 30. You know? Absolutely. And that's really what all of my songs are about. You know, my songs always come from a place of being young, and 15, 16 years old. You know, I broke Chris Brown with Run It and Give Me That and Ain't No Way, and just love, just a great place. You know, from the heart, and not to be corny, you know, but at the end of the day, you know, I've always been taught that when you come from a pure place, from your heart, there's nothing that can defeat that. Nothing can defeat that. Love is apparent. Love is real. Love is something that will never change. And so I write a lot of my songs and perform from that perspective. And as an artist, you know, people ask me, Sean, is it a difficult transition? And no, it's not a difficult transition, because I've been this artist that you've been dancing to my swag, my music, my feelings, my emotions for 6 years, and for great records like London Bridge and Pussycat Dolls Buttons and Mary J. Blige No More Crying, and you know, Usher's Yeah, and Chris Brown, and you know, Britney, and it's just, you know, the ability to sort of be an artist. And I've always been an artist. It's just there's levels of life that you have to be patient for. You know, I was blessed with the gift, and when you know you have that gift, when you know you can run a 4.3, you know you can run a 4.3. And it doesn't matter what team you're up against, you still run a 4.3. So I'm on the Dallas Cowboys and I'm playing, you know, the Minnesota Vikings, you know what I mean? And there's no need to fear any team, because at the end of the day, I still run a 4.3. And if I get an opportunity to beat that corner, so bad.
Are your artists concerned, perhaps nervous, that now you're not behind the scenes? You are performing with them, along with them. Have you had some artists who've been a little...
Well, they don't necessarily say it, you know what I mean? Nobody's going to say it. I mean, everyone, you know, the music business is a very competitive business, just like any entertainment, television, you know, it's all the same. You know, it's just, you know, you got to get your weight up. You got to be for real. You definitely have to have your game together. Anything you do, you know, it's competitive in banking, it's competitive, and all the things, you know, that's the one thing that I sort of say to some of the people that, you know, some of my peers, people that I work with and work with me. I say, you know, you got to understand life. You have to understand life. If you understand the book of life, you know, all businesses run the same. You know, life is competitive. And when you sleep on your job, there's an opportunity someone can take your job. In any sport, any business, anytime, any day. You know, and just as long as you sort of keep that mentality. Beyonce is the best example I like to use, because I love her. She's Jay-Z is one lucky guy. And the reason I say that is because, I mean, she's always been fearless, and it doesn't show by what she says. It shows by what she does. You know what I mean? The energy that she possesses on stage is undeniable. And
you started working with her in Dustin Style days.
Yeah.
So you've watched her grow.
Yeah, I've watched her grow, and I've had an opportunity. You know, I remember when people, you know, this is the thing that encourages me. I I remember when people used to say, Beyonce can't really sing. I used to be like, wow. Because, and that let me know that it doesn't matter what you do, people are going to hate. You know what I mean? There's going to be people that are going to be doubtful. There are people that are going to try to discourage you from doing what you are been put on this earth to do. So that is an encouragement for me to just do what I do. You know what I mean? It is what it is, you know.
2 Grammys down.
Mm-hmm.
One more nomination here. What are you thinking? How big a shoe-in do you think this one is?
Hey, this is a good one. This is a real good one. It's just, at the end of the day, it's just a pleasure to be nominated, to be a part of something, you know, as big as Beyonce being nominated for 10 Grammys is amazing. I'm very proud of her. It's just very, very encouraging because the girl has worked her tail off, you know what I mean, for so many years. And I know her work ethic, you know what I mean? And, you know, I'm not a bandwagon